President Zelensky with his most blunt appeal for arms, saying, if you have tanks, give them to us.
Hundreds of thank you are not hundreds of tens.
With U.S. support, Zelensky calling on Germany to unlock its tanks, specifically the readily available Leopards. But the Germans saying the tanks remain a matter of dispute in its parliament. In Germany today, Defense Secretary Austin pressing allies, saying this is a decisive moment for Ukraine in the war.
Back in the U.S., there's a criminal investigation underway in Memphis into the death of Tyree Nichols, who died after an interaction with police. On Friday, the police chief fired the 5 officers involved in Nichols' arrest. Meanwhile, 5 first responders in Aurora, Colorado pleaded not guilty to a total of 32 charges stemming from the police custody death of Elijah McClain in 2019. ABC's Rena Roy has details.
Officers stopping McClain in Aurora after they got a 911 call about a sketchy person. Officers struggling to detain McClain, then putting him in a chokehold after claiming he'd tried to grab one of their guns. Paramedics later injecting McClain with ketamine, a powerful sedative. The coroner saying the dosage was too high for his weight, resulting in an overdose. McClain stopped breathing and died 3 days later.
The 5 first responders charged included 3 police officers and 2 paramedics. After recent storms and flooding in California, Vice President Kamala Harris visiting a water storage facility in Los Angeles, saying places like ones that collect stormwater for later use are crucial.
Investing in smart ways to store water so that we will have that water in times of crisis such as drought.
You're listening to ABC News.
Attention all business owners who rent or lease space, including storage space. Stop wasting your money paying someone else for your space. You can now save a ton of money and own your own building with unbelievable extended end-of-year sale prices from General Steel. That's right, start saving money every month on renting space from others. Just call 888-74-STEEL to see how General Steel can help you save money. Our 50-year structural warranty buildings are custom designed for your needs and save you a ton of money. Call 888-74-STEEL.
Take it from a successful entrepreneur. If you need to expand or start a new business, you need General Steel.
Great team and the competitive pricing is the reason I went with General Steel.
Call 888-74-STEEL now, and you can get any of our popular quick construction structures, including a 40 by 60 foot building or a 50 by 100 clear span building. Act fast, because for a limited time only, General Steel is extending its end-of-year savings. Call 888-74-STEEL. That's 888-747-8335. 888-74-STEEL.
Authorities in Evansville, Indiana say a Walmart employee's heroic actions Thursday prevented a shooter from doing even more harm in the store.
The shooter, says Sheriff Noah Robinson, was 25-year-old Ronald Ray Mosley II.
He left a suicide note at his house.
Walking into the Walmart where he previously worked,
he absolutely planned to die.
Making his way into the break room, telling everyone to line up, and shooting a woman who was one of his former co-workers. That's when another woman ran.
She was able to escape the room without Mosley seeing her.
Evansville Police Sergeant Anna Gray, that woman calling 911. Then after the shooter left the room, the hero employee going back in, helping the victim to another room and locking the door as police arrived. Mosley shot and killed by police. Dave Packer, ABC News.
Texas teenager was killed Friday afternoon and others in critical condition after a shooting outside of a Whataburger restaurant in Fort Worth. Police say they arrived to find a 17-year-old boy and 16-year-old girl suffering from gunshot wounds not far from Pascal High School. Fort Worth Police Chief Neil Noakes said the suspect is also a teenager.
We're asking parents, get involved in your child's life. Find out if there are issues. If your child has a weapon, reach out to us to help. Reach out to someone to actually talk to that child. Take the gun away.
Authorities are asking the person to turn themselves in. They believe there's only one shooter. And Regal Cinemas planning to close 39 movie theaters nationwide by the end of February. Its parent company filed for bankruptcy last year. This is ABC News.
As a Walgreens pharmacist, I talk with people all the time about little tips and tricks for filling their Medicare prescriptions, like taking advantage of Walgreens 90-day refills to save them a trip, or using Refill by Scan, which is super easy and right on your phone. And for anybody worried about prescription costs, I say, hey, we got you, with low-cost copays on many medications.
Let's talk about making things easier. Walgreens is here. Fill your way and save at walgreens.com/Medicare. See pharmacists for restrictions and exclusions.
Brian Clark, ABC.
Let's get going to be a nice January day with sunshine today and high temperatures around 50 degrees. We have a system approaching tonight that'll bring us increasing clouds. The rain should develop by tomorrow morning with lows in the mid to upper 30s. For Sunday, it's going to be a wet, raw day, rain all day long, chilly temperatures, highs only in the low 40s. The rain ends Sunday night and we'll see a clearing trend for Monday with high temperatures around 50 degrees. I'm meteorologist Brian Schrader in the Weather Center.
All right, thanks a lot, Brian. You're heading out anywhere this morning, grab that jacket. We have 32 degrees at WCAB. Well, sunshine returning on Monday, morning low of 25 and highs in the 40s. For Tuesday, a low 36, highs mid-50s, and Wednesday, chance of showers returning with a morning low 33 and highs in the 50s. And right now we have 32 degrees at WCAB. We have these death announcements right now brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Norman Reeves' Buddy Kennard, 60, of Union Mills, passed away January the 15th at hospice. Family will receive friends this afternoon from 1 to 2 o'clock at Crow's Mortuary. Service will be held at 2 o'clock in the chapel. Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Norman Reeves' Buddy Kennard. Robin Renee Davis, 56, Campobello, South Carolina, passed away Wednesday at Spartanburg Regional Medical Center in Spartanburg. Memorial service will be held this morning, at West Point Baptist Church at 11 o'clock. The family will greet friends after the service. Memorials may be made to Rutherford Life Services, Fairground Road, Spindale. McMahon's Funeral Home Cremation Service, serving the family of Robin Renee Davis. Robert Gerald Jerry Byers, 80, passed away Tuesday, January the 17th at Fairhaven Home in Boston. Celebration of Life services 2 o'clock this afternoon at Second Baptist Church in Rutherford. Memorials may be made to Second Baptist Church in Rutherford, Paget and King Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Robert Gerald Jerry Byers. Jody Baker, 58, of Mooresboro, passed away Wednesday at the Charles George VA Medical Center in Asheville, a native of Raleigh, North Carolina. Family will receive friends from 6 until 8 Sunday evening at Harrelson Funeral Home. Memorials may be made to the Disabled American Veterans, Withrow Road, Spindale. Harrelson Funeral Home Cremation Service, serving the family of Jody Baker. Andre Hill, 59, Golden Valley, passed away Thursday. Family-directed memorial service will be held 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, First Baptist Church, Washburn-Dorsey Funeral Home Cremation Service, serving the family of Andre Hill. And once again, the memorial service will be at First Broad Baptist Church. Kenneth Lee Blackwell, 73, of Lake Lure, passed away Wednesday at hospice. Graveside service 2 o'clock Monday afternoon. Bills Creek Baptist Church, Bills Creek Road, Lake Lure. Family will receive friends from 2 to 4 Sunday afternoon. Crow's Mortuary crematory service, serving the family of Kenneth Lee Blackwell. Nancy Phillip Burns, 66, Iron Station, North Carolina, formerly of Rutherfordton, passed away Saturday, January the 14th, at Peak Resources in Cherryville. Memorial service will be held 3 o'clock Saturday, January the 28th, at Duncan's Creek Church. Memorials may be made in her memory to Rutherford County Humane Society. For Nancy Phillips Burns. Shannon Keith Cooksey passed away January the 16th. Arrangements are incomplete at this time. McMahon's Funeral Home cremation service serving the family of Shannon Keith Cooksey. That's the obituaries we have at this time, brought to you by Crow's Mortuary crematory service.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Going to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, Officer King. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. How you doing today, Tom?
Doing fine. What do you have for us?
In the past 24 hours, the Sheriff's Department responded to 158 calls for service. There were 10 arrests processed in the jail, and the jail currently has 170 people incarcerated. No incident reports this morning. On our arrest reports, James Neal from Webb Road in Ellenboro was arrested and served with a failure to appear on misdemeanor. Steve received a $500 secured bond. Spencer Simpson from Abrams and Moore Road in Mill Spring was arrested and charged with flee to elude arrest with a motor vehicle, felony possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, reckless driving, driving while license revoked, no registration for motor vehicle, failed to heed light or siren, failed to stop for a stop sign, and also possession of drug paraphernalia. Received a $20,000 secured bond. Casey Jones from Goods Creek Church Road in Mooresboro was arrested and served with a failure to appear. Received a $500 secured bond. Justin Lowry from Highway 120 in Mooresboro was arrested and served with a warrant for assault with strangulation, assault on a female, and cruelty to animals. Received a domestic violence hold. And a Joshua Aldrich from Boiler Road in Mooresboro was served with a failure to appear and received a $1,000 secured bond. That's all we have for this morning.
All right, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
All right, thank you, Tom. Have a good one.
All right, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let the professional team go to work for you.
This is Gilbert with a reminder. Tax returns are due. If you haven't filed your tax returns yet, give me a call at 828-289-9300, and we're announcing our grand opening of our newest location at 704 Oak Street in Forest City. We now have 3 locations to better serve you: Tryon, Rutherfordton, and our newest location at Forest City. Give me a call at 828-289-9300.
Going to 911 Communications this morning, and Melissa, how you doing, ma'am?
Doing well.
What do you have for us?
In the last 24 hours, the Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed a total of 394 911 and administrative calls. These consisted of 39 for emergency medical services. Under law enforcement, sheriff's offices responded to 158 calls, town of Forest City to 62, town of Rutherfordton to 23, Lake Lure to 7, and Spindale to 25. Under fire calls, the Cliffside Fire Department responded to a structure fire. They were assisted by Sandy Mush, Ellenborough, and SDO. Forest City responded to a structure fire, and Forest City also responded to a motor vehicle accident, and that is all.
All right, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you have frequent nosebleeds? Do you bruise easily? You may have a blood or bleeding disorder. The National Hemophilia Foundation is here to help you learn and understand more. We even offer a local chapter near you. Find support for your blood or bleeding disorder and connect with your local chapter by visiting hemophilia.org/chapters. That's HEMOPHILIA. hemophilia.org/chapters.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Kelly Clarkson, and as the daughter of a school teacher, I know just how important education is. No matter how old you are or your situation, continuing to learn will enrich your life and help remove barriers you didn't even know were there. So much opportunity, y'all. Whether it's a foreign language, history, or a different way to look at things, take some time each day to learn something new. This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
Heading over to Bostic, North Carolina, and to Vern Upton. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Oh, doing great.
Good. Well, over here in Boston, we have a temperature of 33 degrees. Fire department had no calls. The Bostic Lincoln Center will be open today from 10 to 1 if you'd like to visit and go through there. That's right there at the railroad tracks here in Bostic. Don't forget Bostic Florist. Go by and get your arrangements made or pick up something there at the Bostic Florist. They'll take good care of you, and hope everyone has a wonderful and safe weekend.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You have a safe weekend now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Parents, we know we can't protect our kids from everything. Eventually, they're going to bump their heads or scrape their knees. But we can protect them from 6 types of cancer. HPV, or human papillomavirus, is a common preventable virus that can cause cancer later in life. The HPV vaccine prevents human papillomavirus and all the cancers it can cause. The American Cancer Society recommends getting your sons and daughters the HPV vaccine starting at age 9 to protect them later in life.
Going to Sunshine Cherry Mountain District now. Sue Price. How are you, ma'am?
Good morning, Tom. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
I am. Thank you.
Well, good. Looks like we're going to have a pretty nice day today.
Yeah, rain moving in tonight and tomorrow. It's, yeah.
Well, it comes pretty often now.
Yeah, it does. And more for it on Wednesday, I think. But we could have ice and snow. You know, could be that, you know.
Yeah, we could. Well, let's see. I don't have anything on the Duncan Street Church calendar for today. On my personal calendar, today I've got Jean Campbell, and tomorrow Pauline McCurry. So I hope they're going to have a good day. And on Fairview Baptist Church calendar, they got Randy Head, and of course they got Pauline McCurry too. So we hope all these folks will have a good day, and anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And I didn't have any calls from the fire department, so I guess they've been quiet. That's a good thing. We hate to hear about structure fires. I hope it's won't be another house fire. We don't need another one of those.
No.
And no announcements that I know of. So it's just quiet, calm over here, looking for a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one, Tom.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Same to you. Have a safe weekend now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there.
Going to Shingle Hollow now, and Tina White. How you doing, ma'am?
I am doing good this morning. How are you?
Doing fine. Thank you.
Well, up here in Shingle Hollow this morning, it is 31 degrees. The fire department was all quiet the past 24 hours. We have a birthday today for Miss Nell Pope. No anniversaries on the calendars. Upcoming next Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m., White House Community Clubhouse is having their country buffet breakfast, all you can eat, adults $8, children $4, and there's also takeout plates available. And it's a really good breakfast. If you like breakfast food, and you just head on out to White House Community Clubhouse next Saturday morning, because I'm telling you what, it's good. They have solid liver mush, potatoes, gravy, homemade biscuits. I mean, it's really, really good breakfast.
Making me hungry. You just talking about it.
Did you get blown away yesterday?
No, but it got kind of gusty. There was some heavy wind. I was driving around yesterday morning and stopped a couple of places, and boy, it was just about knocked me down getting back to the car.
Yes, I went over to Pinnacle Elementary, and it was really, the wind was blowing, and I had my curtains open when I got back home yesterday evening, and I was just here in the house, and the trees, the leaves, everything was it was really gusty.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, it's a little calmer today. It's on the cool side, but it's quieting down now.
Yeah, it's quieting down. It's supposed to be a pretty day.
Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be nice today.
Well, I hope everyone has a very safe day, and God bless you.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Pass it on.
This time of upheaval is causing me to look a little deeper inside myself, looking for some goodness. And this is what I've found. I'm more aware of my neighbor's well-being. I'm saying thanks to those who help keep my life as normal as possible. My mail carrier, my grocery cashier, my delivery person. I find myself caring about others instead of just looking out for myself. And oh, my goodness, does it feel good. Goodness is in you.
Pass it on.
From PassItOn.com.
Going to Union Mills now, Brenda Kelly. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing just fine on this super Saturday morning, and I hope that you are.
I am. Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah. So. Nice today before the rain moves in
I
tonight.
Know it.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a cold rain, too, ain't
I
it?
know. Yeah, the high is only getting into the 40s tomorrow, so it's
That'll be grab me a book and sit by the fireplace.
There
today.
you go. That's a thing. That's a thing.
But we hope everybody's having a good morning. Let's see, I've got 28 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries today or tomorrow. I don't know of anything going on. It's been quiet ever since the New Year, so that's a good thing. But maybe it'll pick up here in a few weeks, and we'll get back to having somewhere to go and something to do. But I don't know of anything going on. I hadn't heard of any news, good or bad, so I guess that's good. But I guess you need to go, let's see, to Ellenburg and check on Luther Sweet Thing, see if he's got everything under control down there.
Well, he's got his coffee and the biscuit, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
He's happy then, ain't
Yeah, he's a happy camper. That's right.
Don't take much to make him happy,
No,
does it?
no, don't take a lot for him.
That's
no.
right. That's good. But I'll talk to you another time, Tom, and you have a good weekend.
You too, ma'am. Stay safe
catch,
now. All
Okay,
right.
catch you later.
All right, bye-bye.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Heading to that peaceful little hamlet of the county down in Ellenboro. Sweet Thing, Luther Gilligan. How you doing, sir?
Hey, we're doing great this morning, having a good time.
There you go. You got your coffee and a biscuit?
You got it.
There you go.
That's why I'm having a good time.
That's right. You know, like Brenda said, it don't take a lot to make you happy, does it?
It doesn't take much to make me happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy all the time.
I'm right there with you.
But it's nice there. It's quiet there this morning. Not a whole lot going on. Traffic's light. Everybody just laid back, enjoyed an extra cup of coffee.